So, you've been an OG Roblox player who's been bored lately searching for a game to grind and play, but unfortunately, Roblox just keeps recommending you the same things that you've already played, and even worse, sometimes they recommend you garbage like this.
Bruh.
But do not fear and worry, ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be going over the top 5 best Roblox games to play when you're bored, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 and starting off the list, we have Phantom Forces. Before any of you guys think I'm just a YouTuber who probably just went on the Roblox popular page and selected a game, I am not, so allow me to explain. Phantom Forces, as many Roblox players will know, has been a staple FPS game on the Roblox platform. Matter of fact, at any given moment on any day, the game itself has around 8 to 10,000 people playing it. That means no matter what time you hop on, even at 12 AM, you'll still be able to find an active server. However, that's not the main reason I chose Phantom Forces. The main reason is because Phantom Forces at its core gameplay is an arcadey shooter game. What I mean by arcadey is that everyone could hop into this game without no background or anything and still do pretty well in Phantom Forces as long as you can aim and know the basic control with WASD. This game is really enjoyable if you have nothing to do on Roblox, you have like 10 to 30 minutes to spare. You could legit just play this game, play 1 to 3 rounds, and it'll be really enjoyable, I promise. However, this game does get repetitive. That's why I say you should only play 1 to 3 rounds, because anywhere after 40 minutes, you'll start to get really bored of this game because you do the same objectives, you use the same gun, etc, etc. The game overall is just really enjoyable, and it's a good reason why it's been an FPS staple on Roblox. That's why Phantom Forces will start off the list at number 5. Before we move and talk about our number 4 game, if you guys do enjoy the content I push out, please like and hit the subscribe button, become part of the notification game, you know what I'm saying? And without further ado, let's talk about our number 4 game. Moving on to our number 4 game, we have the Wild West. The Wild West used to be a paid access game only where you had to pay, I think, 25 Robux to play the game, but now it's free to everyone, so even if you don't have Robux, it's all good, you can still play this game. The reason why I'm recommending this game is that this game has a large variety of things you can do. You could be a miner and go mine. You could be a hunter and go hunt animals. You got bears, alligators, and bisons you can hunt, so a lot of options. You could also be a cop and stuff and just go hunt down outlaws. Or you could be the outlaw themselves and just terrorize the city like ISIS. Please don't cancel me, YouTube, for using the word ISIS, I am so sorry. The game is also coded very well, like everything works fine. Ever since I played this game, I have not found a single glitch or problem. Even huge objects that you would expect to fail on you, such as the boat and train in this game, they all work properly, and they never glitch on me at least. This game also just recently added a faction option, so you know, you got 2 to 3 buddies that's also bored. Y'all can all hop on and start a gang and go terrorize the city. So overall, this game just got a huge selection of options for you to do, and it's really fun when you're bored. The only issue of it that's kind of grindy because some things are really expensive, including the top weapons and stuff. So if you want to do good, you do have to grind a little bit, but other than that, this game is a really good option if you're bored on Roblox. If you ever played Battlefield before, you'll most likely enjoy this game, and I'm talking about PolyBattles. PolyBattles is basically Battlefield 4 or 3. You have a bunch of vehicles you can use, and you have a bunch of weapons, and the objective is basically to capture points and hold it down. This game, again, is kind of arcadey because you don't need any experience to play this game. It's one of those games where you could hop on just like Phantom Forces or Arsenal. You could just play a couple rounds and still be an enjoyable experience. If you ever played Battlefield, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just the fact that you could just hop into a round and just enjoy yourself, you know, relax and all, play the game without any issues. This game is also highly active too. It has around 2,000 to 3,000 players playing every single day, which means that some servers will be kind of dead, but most will not be, and they'll still be active. This game also has mobile support, which is something Phantom Forces does not have. So if you're on mobile, you can't play Phantom Forces and you still want to play an arcadey style game or FPS, play PolyBattle. It is a very enjoyable second option and an alternative to Phantom Forces. In my opinion, PolyBattle is better to play when you're bored compared to Phantom Forces just because it's not as boring or repetitive. Phantom Forces, after 2 to 3 rounds, you get bored, but not with PolyBattles. The main reasoning behind that is that PolyBattles just have a huge selection of vehicles that you can use, and Phantom Forces does not. So that just gives you more options in what you want to do because you could do a bunch of stuff with these vehicles. My only issue of this game and why it may not be enjoyable to some people when you're bored is that the sweats in this game, the tryhards, they'll likely get all the vehicles first before you, and you won't be able to pilot a helicopter or drive a single tank throughout the whole match, and that is frustrating. So that's why it's not going any higher up in the list, but still a really nice game to play when you're bored. Now we will move into our top 2 games to play when you're bored, and coming in at number 2 we have Those Who Remain. Just like the previously listed game, you can hop into any server on this game and you'll find yourself an enjoyable experience playing the game. You can even play this game solo if you want. I don't recommend it just because it's really hard after wave 5 or 6 with starter weapons. And if you have friends who are also bored, you could play this game. This is honestly one of the best games to play with a group of friends, just because you need communication and stuff, help each other out, and it just builds a bond between you and your friends. My only issue with this game will actually be the player base. There's currently not a lot of people playing it. Like at most you will see like 1,000 people playing it on a good day, but on an average day you'll see like 500 or 600 people playing. At one point this game was like dead. It had only like 200 people playing. So that means sometimes when you join a server, it'll be dead, and then sometimes you even have to go search for a server. You just have to scroll up and down the Roblox server list. And the issue with that is that most servers that are nearly full are on the later waves, and that means you with your starter weapons won't be able to do much, and basically all you do is just run, which isn't really enjoyable because you want to shoot zombies and all. So that's my only issue of this game, is the servers and the player base. So closing off the list of best games to play on Roblox when you're bored is Arsenal. The main reason why I recommend Arsenal to bored players on Roblox is just because you don't have a disadvantage if you're a new player to the game. What I mean by that is that previously recommended games such as Phantom Forces and PolyBattles and even Those Who Remain, you have a major disadvantage of starting off or without having any previous background of playing the game. But not in Arsenal. In Arsenal, it's fair ground for every player, and it only depends on your skills, such as your aim. This could legit be your first time playing Arsenal and you would not have any disadvantages against tryhard players who's like level 200 or so. But that changes with a lot of the games previously listed, and if you're a newer player and you're playing something like Phantom Forces, rank 100s will have overpowered guns that you will not have access to. Same thing with PolyBattle and Those Who Remain in the Wild West. However, Arsenal does not work around that. The only thing I could think of that's a disadvantage to newer players on Arsenal is like tips or small stuff like rocket jumping, but those are really easy to learn because after you see them you obviously know what to do. And even if you're not bored in Arsenal, you just want to grind it for skins and all, it's not bad to just to grind this game even when you're not bored, just because of the game modes that they have in the game that keeps it refreshing. And these are the reasons why I think Arsenal is the best game to play when you're bored on Roblox. So my list may not satisfy your thirst to play an enjoyable game on Roblox, and that's all fine, I understand. If you guys watched until the end of the video, I really do appreciate the support you guys been showing me lately. My channel has just been booming in my opinion. And I just want to say thanks for all the views and subscribers. As always, the links to these games will be listed down in the description below in order so you can find it really easily. And until next time, this is Eclipse Roblox and I'm heading out. Got